Hello, welcome. I'm Roman Golovach, and today we're gonna talk about Affirmation Protocol. Of course, you can learn everything by yourself. All links in the descriptions. Investigate. It's more important. I'm here to share my experience and just show you what I realized about affirmations. And basically, I'm gonna say yes. Affirmation is huge. It's one of the biggest technology. I call it three biggest technology right now that humanity yet don't underestimate. It's gamification, meditation, and affirmation. Sion, sion, tion, shion, shion, shion. Affirmation, one of them. Why? Because especially right now with deep understanding what is quantum thinking, for example, concept of observer create reality. We're gonna talk about observer create reality. Your perspective basically create your reality, right? If you're thinking that affirmation is just words, nothing, that's it. It's gonna be like this. It's just gonna be like this. But if you observer create reality, this affirmation is something powerful that worth your time to figure out, investigate. You're gonna get benefits from this. And basically how to understand the huge benefit. The huge benefit that we're going to talk about right now from the, let's say, top of the mountain, quantum thinking, observer create reality. And the first level to understand, what does it mean? What is a tree? What is a tree? What is a tree, right? It's a plant, right? Plant. What else? It's a, for most of us, just obstacle. We're just obstacle, right? Also, it's obstacle. For kids, it's a toy, and nothing you can do. It's a toy for kids, right? So we have already three. What else? It's a resource. It's a, what else? What is a tree? It's a food for some insects. It's a home for some animals, right? It's a oxygen generating plant. Right, so it's three different realities basically hold, and all of them are true at the same time. It's just about your perspective. What do you want to see? If you, for example, if you're entrepreneur see resource. That's it, and just the resource. It's a basic, school example. And now we're gonna go to the deeper level. And if a tree has many perspectives, so who are you? How we observe our reality, how we observe ourselves. And this is interesting. This is affirmation become powerful. The first affirmation, the best affirmation that could be, that you can create for yourself. And I suggest create own affirmations for yourself. Be creator of your own identity, of your own life, and create affirmations for yourself. It's huge. Think like this: affirmation. Who are you? How you or we perceive our lives, what we think about ourselves first. And many times we can find out that observer create reality and society create reality of us, so how we perceive ourselves. And what I discover in myself, that I perceive myself not as a mighty person, but now it's changed. Now it's changed. Before it was difficult. Before it was like, I'm not talented. I'm not creative. I'm not entrepreneur. I'm not writer. I'm not genius. I'm not. So basically, because it's not that society bad. We lack of technology. Before, people was dying from the simple scratch. Now we have technology. Surgeons can even go inside the body and fix it inside the body, because we have education technology. Right now, the same is with affirmation. Right now, we're entering the era when we understand how to use it and why to use it. So we're gonna talk about it. And so if a different perspective of ourself exists, so one of the biggest and hugest affirmations that I was doing for myself It's that, for example, you have a body, yes, and then you repeat, I have a body, and your body is your super costume, right? It's your super costume that created specifically for you. Your body can heal itself. What? Your body is your spaceship. Your body is your holy home. You're beautiful. You're safe in your body. This kind of affirmation we're talking about, right? It's simple. I call it body affirmation, right? It's simple, and it makes sense. And this is how observer create reality. When you listen affirmation, you train your mind to kind of appreciate your body, and you start to act from this appreciation, from this confidence. You're not ashamed of your body. You accept your body. You love your gray hair. You love yourself. This is how we understand observer create reality. Affirmations could be used in any well-being spheres of lives. If you want to have, it's right now we're investigating what's all about. And what I put it on the table with mind development protocol, it's not about an exercise, just words, repeating words. It's about deep understanding why this exercise is good for you. Then it's not only you have fun practicing this exercise, but also it's actually activate the full potential of this exercise, right? So, and we're gonna talk about it. I already put in a protocol what I'm kind of want to say. And we're gonna go through this. So it's a deep understanding, activate the exercise, and also it's important to understand that. I heard a podcast, and the guy said, I tried meditation, I tried this one, I tried that one, and only affirmations really helped me. It's not deep truth. Deep truth here is that because he tried this one and this one and this one and this one, and affirmation was a cherry on top that activated his journey, right? So it's not about just affirmation. It's never about just one thing. It's a system. Body, it's a system of different organs. It's all connected together. So it's not about affirmations. It's about your challenges. It's about meditation. Yes. It's about understanding how your mind works. It's about your life investigation, right? So it's I think that if you just somebody give you affirmation and you just blindly listen affirmation, it's not gonna work. It's just the surface, right? So it's I discovered that deeper your understanding, better it's exercise gonna work for you, and also it's I call it investigation in the identity of a student. Is also very important. You open your mind for new things. So let's go. Let's talk about it. So we're gonna talk about that. What is affirmations, right? The key inside it's identity. Identity. Affirmations is for developing strong identity, because how our mind works. It's, imagine you have an event, and you might need to quickly react on this event. How am I gonna react? I'm a student. Oh, I'm gonna learn. Identity. It's easier to learn. I'm a student. It's easier to learn. Do I need to wake up in the morning and go to gym? Yes, no. Mind trying to figure out identity. Healthy rejuvenation athlete. Sometimes you can hear I'm a rejuvenation athlete. It's basically it's easier to follow difficult healthy routine. If you rejuvenation athlete or healthy person, identity of healthy person, it's easier to run, right? Because it's what you do. You're a student, you learn. Your entrepreneur identity, it's what you do. You build businesses, right? Your creative identity, it's what you do. You generate ideas, you create, you're creative because you have identity. Identity is key. It's like I call it, it's engine that run your unconscious. So affirmation help to feed unconscious with specific words, that these specific words create identity, right? So we can create a kind of, imagine a bowl of different words, right? So it's you're a healthy person, you like sport, right? So it's your body is healthy, and this creates identity of healthy person, for example. So basically, yeah, identity is a key. Yeah, and interesting in sometimes in schools we can maybe you have a experience. I had experience case one case interesting. Sometimes we have kids who that kind of not doing well in school, and sometimes just happened kids create identity of, I don't know, loser, and very rarely like some kids become change. You need to change school, just need to change place, but right now it's available with affirmations. You can change identity. And I was talking with a person who shared with me this experience, this case, and I said, like, I can help, but the parents didn't want to. Because why? Because they didn't have deep understanding of what is affirmation. They become afraid, and this basically second, they don't want the child to change. Their parents also has already they see problem. The kids growing as a loser, right? So they see problem, but they don't want, unconsciously they don't want to change, because unconsciously they get used to see this child as like this. Even it's like it's confusing, but it's right now it's what I'm showing, that we have tools, but we need deep understanding, and we need even deep understanding of parents, what's happening. That's parents, like when somebody try to change or transform or level up society or people around, it's like preventing this, because they unconsciously get used to your previous identity, and now you're changing. I don't know how to be, you're changing. I don't want to, so it's unconsciously happening. And we have tools. Affirmations become more, we have deep understanding with affirmations, and yeah, it's good. It's gonna be used in schools, 100%. It's gonna be used in hospitals, 100%. We just go into this level when people start to understand how to really why it's work. So basically, yeah, identity is a key. So it's not just about positive thinking. It's not about positive thinking. It's about, I would call it's about truth. You have a body. It's a truth, right? Your body it's your super costume. It's kind of truth, right? Your body can heal itself. It's a truth, right? It's one of the things. It's not only positive thinking. It's bigger. Right now, we have evolution from positive thinking to deep understanding what is positive thinking. It's absorb, create reality, and we're gonna talk about it. So why affirmations are so powerful? Yeah, identity formation. My experience, I have identity of loser for some time. I was thinking that I'm not talented and creative, but I was fine. This is the point. One of the obstacles that it's survival program. You can read about survival program in my book or in my development protocol. It's a big obstacle. It means that we survived with how we are. Even if we're like something bad, we struggle, we survived, it's fine. We're gonna survive without affirmations. You're gonna survive like this, as you right now. And it's truth. At the same time, you need affirmations. At the same time, you don't need affirmations. It's a two reality of the same time. We need technology that's gonna bring benefits, and at the same time, we don't need technology. So it's both reality at the same time. And affirmation was powerful for me because I was struggled to push my business in myself to my next level. When I just do what I'm doing right now, I couldn't, because my identity was preventing me to do these things. And I was working for 1 year with listening affirmations. I created a list of affirmations. So I suggest to create a book of affirmations when you collect your own affirmations. Your own affirmation you create for yourself. It's very important. If you think about why it's important that you create for yourself, it's huge. You start to think like, I am detective and creator of my life, then just passive observer, give me affirmations, and just give me. it's not gonna work effectively. You need to kind of start to create your own affirmations, figure out with AI. I'm gonna show how to create, but this is very important to kind of start to dig by yourself. And yeah, identity is huge. So identity is huge. And because, for example, unconsciously, I had identity of a student because of gamification. I was playing a game, and I'm still playing a game, where I imagined that I'm a student of Legendary Academy. I was playing this game because it was fun for me. I was playing using gamification, but then I realized, wow, I created a student identity, and this is why I was open all this time for deep, complicated things. And it's also not only open, it's actually increasing my learning speed, effectiveness of my learning, because it's how it works. You unconscious, open conscious for learning things. We need it for survival. Let's go. So it's actually identity is huge. Student identity, entrepreneur identity, and so on. Reality programming, it's observer create reality. So it's basically you train your mind like habit loop to go, like, for example, something bad happened, I know what to do, panic, or even unconscious could be stress, it could be unconscious, all this unnecessary bad things, how we call it, right? Anxiety, some depression, because it's a habit loop. You train your mind to see, I'm strong, I have my body, I have my mind, I can handle everything. So you can train your mind to go to different loop. And you can see that the observer create reality, you have a challenge, you have a problem. Before a problem, I don't know what to do. Now you have a problem, and then you have a understanding, okay, problems show me who I should become. So everything will be easier for me. And now I have this, okay, goal. So you see, affirmations will help you reprogram your mind to go to the positive habit loop, thinking loop. It's not just the affirmations, it's and meditation and your challenges and your projects. So it all goes together. See, it's creating new neural connections. Yeah, many. I will show you how I was using in here. You can. How it could be created new neuron connections. First of all, you do affirmations. Some words will be new for you. You never did it before, right? And for example, in the beginning, I use affirmations to learn complicated things. In the bottom of the protocol, I put 11 great people. Example. So basically, I took show me 100 great people and explain them through different levels. Definition for child, for adult, and affirmation, right? So basically you can create your first affirmation from just famous wise people, what they bring into the table of abundance, of like what each Socrates bringing, Leonardo da Vinci. Basically, I know myself and find peace in every moment. Beautiful. Know yourself. I know myself and find peace in every moment. And also I suggest to, when you create affirmation, if you create affirmation, for example, when you listen I create I, so it's basically you listen that somebody say I. So it's better to listen to change to you, ask AI, change to you. You know yourself and find peace in every moment. And then you can repeat out loud, I know myself and find peace in every moment. And the point in affirmations also is huge, that maybe right now you don't find yourself and you don't find peace and you don't know yourself, and maybe not every moment. But because you listen it, you will open your mind to kind of be ready when to see opportunity. For example, I was listening for a couple months. I operate from the state of peace. I had a problem. This problem like make me nervous, and I realized who I should become, and then like I want to operate from the state of peace. It's my next level. And I was listening. You operate from the state of peace. I know myself, and I operate from the state of peace in every moment. And then when I went to a meditation center, I was practicing, and like, oh well, wait a second. I'm operating from the state of peace. I actually developing this skill in meditation. Have a reason to practice, and I start to become boost in practice. So affirmation also give you kind of skill set what you want to achieve, maybe not now, maybe in future, but you kind of prepare in your mind to understand and in the bigger picture, because you put this affirmation, you know yourself and find peace in every moment. Your unconscious start to see this. Maybe before you would like, I don't want to meditate, it's difficult, because of course you don't need it. You don't need meditation. But because you listen to affirmation, your unconscious, unconsciously without you will connect that, wait a second, meditation center, meditation operates from the state of peace. Let's go try meditation. So this is, it's more intricate game. Sometimes it's just preparation. I was listening, you know your purpose. I didn't know my purpose for 3 years, but I was listening to affirmation, and then kind of it's remind me, and then I kind of it was in my, let's say, my area, and then I kind of I find my purpose, right? So it's one of the big things. So you can find affirmation just from the biggest guys in the planet Earth. Because of I was reading, I ask AI, give me best, for example, give me top 10 books about wisdom. For example, I was learning philosophical books. I was learning like lots of things, and I was you see they have 10 lists, and then ask, give me all concepts and affirmation, and then give me concepts for each and affirmation. That's it. You start to build your book of affirmations and book of concepts. And see, for example, Marcus Aurelius, I focus on what is within my power and accept what is not. I choose virtue over external circumstances. So that's it. It's one of the affirmations you can add to yourself. And how to use affirmations? You create affirmation. You create audio track. For example, you can do like this. Create list of affirmation, just affirmations, and make to you. And and then you put it in 11 labs. You just make it audio, put it in so you can just put it in a loop, and that's it. You have 10 affirmations of top 10 people. You focus on what within you. You move with the natural flow. You prepare for challenges while appreciating present blessings. You seek the balanced middle path in all things. You accept life seasons and changes. So you basically see it's not just words, it's kind of concepts. You know the word seasons, you start to see differently. So it's big. It's where we start about. We talk about creating new neuron connections. Yes, because you understanding wisdom of ancient wisdom. Plus, you can read philosophical books, and you can think. My first level of what is affirmation? It's a compressed knowledge, right? If I want to create affirmation about, like, let's play the game. You can basically copy all text and so create affirmations based on this text. Right? So it's you can ask any text, any literature, create affirmations, list 10 affirmations, and you can basically kind of be with this teacher. Just listen affirmation from this teacher, from this author, right? Create affirmations from this text. For example, right? So with AI, it's easy. So book of affirmations. And it's identity creation. You are conscious creator of your identity. It's basically what I'm trying to say, right? So it's before I need to tell identity what is it all about, and then affirmations condense seed of this knowledge. You are conscious creator of your identity. That's it. You shape your reality through purposeful identity programming. You understand that your unconscious mind creates your strongest identity, and you work with it deliberately. Right? You naturally embody the identities you choose: student, entrepreneur, creator. You choose yours, right? So basically, see, it's kind of dense understanding, complicated concept in like this seed form, and then you listen once, 2 times. You don't have to listen like all the time. you're gonna feel it. You listen, then like I call it like you drink water, and then you go to next. And again, you count like 50 affirmations. Like it's really steps to your next level. 50 affirmations is how you basically drink wisdom. And of course, you can create affirmation for different topics. Investigate one of the biggest things. Okay, we're gonna come back here. Let's go to next level. So identity is important. Reality programming, yes, creating new neural connections, because emotional regulation, it's also healthy. You're gonna operate from the state of peace, right? So it's very healthy for you. And also creating reality programming, observer create reality. You train your mind to see that actually it's a perfect balance. Perfect is something that works. Ideal is illusional. Perfect something works. It's working. It's perfect balance, right? So it's balanced. It's enough balance. So you kind of train your mind to be strong. And from the moment to moment, life it's not so hard if you think like this. So you just train your mind, and just after some time, everything kind of get together. So the 5-step affirmation protocol. Yes, so step number 1, create your own affirmations. It's very important. Create your own affirmations. You can use other affirmations. Of course, you can. But create your own. It's much, much more important. So you kind of entering from this side, or like, let's create for me, to I investigator of my own life. And it's in the mind development protocol, I have a principle that call individualism. It's very important. It's not someone creating for you. Like it could not work for you because you're not creating for yourself. It's not just one. You listen for someone else and that's it. It takes time. It takes time to really get benefits. And most important, create your own affirmations. A very private practice. It's private practice like meditation, like relationship with other person. It's you creating your own identity. It's make it private and make it authentic for yourself. You can learn from others, but create for yourself. You have all these tools. I use 11 labs to just generate audio. You can mix with ambient music. So this is the thing. And for example, I was when I was writing the book, I was listening affirmation. The trigger starting point. Wake up in the morning, put affirmation, and boom, that's it. I kind of already my mind like, okay, I start to work on the book. So it could be as a trigger. Also, it's good to put ambient music. It's give this kind of atmosphere. But yeah, so it's when I was working on a book, I was kind of pushing book forward. It was so difficult, but I was putting something. Your book bring value. People reading your book and something like this. So it's also part of the creativity, right? So we're in a mind development game. It's also create your own affirmations. Takes creative. It's a creative act. You need to think about it. You need to kind of investigate, and it's also part of this developing your mind. And also it's part of that you deep understanding what each affirmation means. So you created them, right? So you understand what is behind each sentence and why you put them, and so on. Create special space. It's special space is good. Quiet is meditation space. It's good, but you can just listen in your headphones while in the park. Use AI. Beautiful AI. You can generate different types of affirmations, and then make it audio version combined with ambient music. That's it. You can even put in one source ambient music, for example, on YouTube. Another source you just loop. You know your way. And then I want to show you that soak technology. This is huge. So I'm gonna show you this soaking technology, right? Soaking technology, it's huge. So before I kind of listen in affirmation and kind of practice in meditation, I need to do this exercise. When is gonna be benefits in soaking? You know that there is already benefits. So while you listen affirmations, you basically soak in reality, or I call it in specific room. You're gonna learn about room soak technology or protocol. Basically, our minds learn most effectively when they understand in what room they are. It's like we kids, we come to this place with specific, we know, okay, in the kitchen we eat, in bedroom we sleep, in the living room we play, in museum we quiet, right? So, and when we explain yourself, oh, when I listen to affirmation, I'm actually in abundance room, I'm in a love room, I'm in a fearlessness room, I'm in creative room, and I basically just soak in this reality, you gain all these benefits. You forming a mindset of abundance, or abundance mindset, or in the end of the day, a mindset of omega, or mindset of I am who I am. So with deep understanding that you soak in and you just need to soak, you don't need to do nothing. And why it's crucial, because I see people when in meditation retreats, or when I'm talking, they kind of, I'm still working, I'm not sure it's working, exercise, it's not working, I'm not sure. They have these kind of doubts that preventing from their progress. But when you know from this moment, yeah, you listen, you're doing this exercise, plus also you meditating, and you know that you are in a room of abundance, and you forming mindset of abundance. This is huge. And from the first level, you know that you're in the right place, in the right space, and you do everything right. I will explain you. For example, listen to genius affirmation. For example, you are genius, and you soak in your genius already. You see, listen, you are genius. Say, I am genius. I am genius, right? So, and in this, why you are genius? Some mind could be, no, I'm not a genius, I need to prove it. But in a deeper reality, every second you just allow yourself to be genius. It's very important. One of the affirmations, it's huge. Just allow yourself to be genius. Allow yourself to be enlightened. Allow yourself to be whatever you want to be. Why it's important? Because actually it's in one reality, you open your mind to you want it to be, observe or create reality, you're gonna be it. Because it's not about this proof, it's about your state. And every second when you listen to affirmation, you agree that you're a genius. You're a genius. Why? Because in this second, from second to second, from moment to moment, what do? You just live in a state of genius. When you become a genius, let's say you don't believe you're a genius, you're gonna be do the same. You're gonna be meditating in this state of operate from the state of peace, confidence. You're learning. So genius, it's not about somebody who needs to write you a paper and say like, you're a genius. Here we go, congrats. No, you decide for yourself. I remember I was listening to TikTok, and just simple one guy, just simple 10 seconds. He said like, enlightenment, it's like drinking a tea. And for me, it stuck in my mind. I was like, what? I'm going to use an affirmation. I'm going to say in the end of affirmation, you're enlightened. And I allowed myself to be enlightened. It's not because I need proof. No, I am allowed myself to be enlightened. Why? Because I operate from the state of peace. I'm enlightened, and I learn new things. For example, it's very deep understanding that allow yourself to be enlightened. Allow yourself to be whatever you want to be. Allow yourself to all these affirmations that you're gonna find. Allow yourself to be this, right? So you see, you soak in horrible realities through effortless absorption rather than forced repetition. You see, it's effortless absorption. Your mind, your unconscious developing mindset, and everything will be after some time, everything become easy. You will see that it's gonna be changes in your mindset. It's gonna be easy to achieve goals, live life. It's affirmation is huge. And biggest thing, allow yourself to be genius. Because I was playing the game. Okay, in meditation, I kind of got it. I'm a genius. In affirmation, I'm genius. Because not just affirmations, you basically kind of soak in reality. Where when you listen affirmation, it's a reality when you laughed, when people love you, when appreciate you, when you work and live and study on your own pace. And this mind understand that when you understand this, I'm this reality. I just need to soak. This is growth gonna happen. now you start to develop new mindset. And in this reality, you, from the moment to moment, you're a genius. Just you're relaxing genius. And when you wake up and start to learn new things, you're a genius learning new things. It's what genius would do. An interesting trick gonna happen. For example, music. I was working in music, and I know that if some people could say that, oh, your music suck, and I would need to play observer create reality, need to kind of, I was thinking about how would I reply. I reply that I'm purposefully create this specific authentic music that's not like you like, because I will purposely use this type of music because I'm instigating what this reality is all about. I'm not in your game. It's what genius would do. So you see, anytime you can find a way to see that you're a genius. In the early stage, right? You're a butterfly in the stage of caterpillar, but it's both true and all stages are holy, right? So it's basically one deep understanding. It needs time to digest, investigate, but this is the understanding. Allow yourself to be, and open your mind to be who you want to be, because from the moment to the moment, it's what's actually happening. From the moment to moment, you're genius, yes. Well, your life, yes, your life is a genius. State is the same. What's gonna change? You will be operating from the state of peace. You will be alive, right? So just allow yourself to be and create affirmations you want. So the longer you stay in this state, just soak, your survival program adapts to you, and savor calmer reality. So basically, you start to get benefits from this. And I realized each mindset has own benefits. Abundance mindset has own benefits, and then you go deeper and deeper to you are who you are, on the mindset of I am, and you're gonna just be, how people say, awaken. So but it takes time. It's not just affirmation, it's meditation, affirmation. In Mind Development Protocol, I share my whole adventure. I was working on projects, I was practicing meditation, gamification, and everything is already there. You can learn about it step by step in your own pace. You see right now technology available, just investigate. It's my goal is to say yes, it's working. But it's intricate work. It's need to, you see, kind of be wise, understand what you're doing. You soak in your best consciousness, you soak in your abundance room, and you get benefits. So identity affirmation, we have different core book of affirmations. You can create different affirmations. I am a learner, creator. It's better to say you are learner, creator, leader, and then repeat out loud, I am learner, if you want. It's not necessary, but once you can do it. Capability affirmation, I can learn, blah, blah, blah. A state affirmation, I am calm, confident, abundant. There is one way to say affirmations. For example, don't use no, and make it positive. For example, before I was thinking, I'm not ashamed of my body, which is fine. You can be, I'm not ashamed of my body, but also it's cool to, I accept my body, right? So it's one of the things. So identity, it's a huge. So you see, most affirmation teaching, you see, it's a key comparison. It's not getting stuff. It's not about I need money. It's about who you should become. You operate from the state of confidence, state of peace, state of abundance, and then everything will become naturally. What I've shown right now for me, it's, you see, I'm naturally on YouTube. It's become natural for me. Before it was kind of getting stuff. I need getting this views, subscribers. Now you just become who you should become. It's not necessarily things that become super easy, because you level up. It's you have new challenges, but now you have tools, and with level up, your mind will be stronger, and it's gonna be easier to learn and adapt. That's it. It's gonna be easier to adapt, and affirmation will help you to adapt to this complicated, complex world. So this is so it's not just getting stuff. It's about become genius as a natural state. Your unique genius. Just open up for this possibility. Create your own. Yes, it's important. because pre-made affirmation is like wearing someone else's clothes, right? So it's create your own. It's very important to start to kind of, right? So understand what is going on. And quantum integration, so it's basically in quantum integration, when you soak, it's actually in quantum reality, you access your highest level because it's all connected through the present moment. And when you listen affirmations, you actually think like this, that when you're in present moment and you listen to this affirmation, for example, you're a genius, in 50 years after, you will be doing the same. And you will feel the same. And this is how you can basically connect all future past in one present moment, and this is how you developing your new mindset. It's difficult to understand, maybe it's impossible to understand, but just soak in it. You can think about it, like investigate. It takes time just to get personal experiments about this idea of present moment. So this is something also huge. Affirmation help you as a quantum perspective. Affirmation basically create your reality. If you're a genius, you start to see reality through genius lens. As genius, you would learn. As genius, you would make different authentic moves. You're authentic, anyways. You're always authentic. So it's just open up your genius. And soaking technology basically just absorb. Effortlessly absorption. So basically this is so you see, you can integrate with affirmation with room soaking, right? So you can technology, this is what we discuss. Quantum thinking, affirmations, quantum thinking, also investigate. There is lots of things to investigate on your own pace. Gamification, for example, you can track your progress, how many affirmations you did. You can track how 100 times at least listen affirmation, you're done, next, and so on. Just investigate new affirmations, and and then we in another protocol you can find archetypal identity development. Archetypal identity development, it's the next evolution of human consciousness. It's huge. Before was roles, professions, then archetype. And affirmations is actually a practical tool to activate this archetype. For example, it's explorer archetype. I discover new territories of consciousness. Student, I learn from every experience. It's student archetype, right? Creator, I manifest ideas into reality. Healer, I transform challenges into wisdom. So it's things to investigate, explore, but it's already lots of on the table. And my most important thing is not just tell you something new, maybe tell something new, but tell you that yes, it's working. Sometimes, I heard this some advice. I already knew that it's healthy, but only when someone also confirm my direction, confirm that it's true, then I start to practice. The same I'm doing here. I'm putting this extra seed in your scale that maybe right now it's time to investigate what is affirmations. And last thing I'm gonna share with you. Also, I heard about affirmations from TikTok. The guy just said, like, if you have limiting beliefs, so just create affirmation for this limiting beliefs, right? So, and I was like, I don't know why my limiting beliefs. In my book, in my development protocol, I shared that I only discovered that I have limiting belief at the age of 24 when I was reading a book about talent. I was thinking that talent, innate gift, and talent is a state of mind that anyone can achieve. Wow, it's only when I was 24 I discovered. So limiting beliefs, we cannot find them because we survived and we don't judge our stereotypes. It's hard to find limiting beliefs. And affirmation is a cool tool to just put a rain of different affirmations and someone will hit your limiting belief. Just explore, investigate. You give me 10 books, give me affirmation, give me concept and affirmation, give me explanation for kid, grown-up concept affirmation, and just some concept, some affirmation you will feel and collect in your book, and then in audio repeat a couple times, move on. It's how I was learning. It's a new approach to learning, extra, additional to what you do, right? So it's yeah, and so this is one understanding. So it's just start reading from affirmation from different sources, from different words, for different themes. Explore, be creative. So this is important things, and also understanding that. Sometimes, like you're thinking, how it's manifestation work, all this, it's connected with affirmation. It's not usually work like, I'm gonna manifest, absorb reality, it's gonna grow. For example, many people, money, 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 and just gonna go. It's more complicated than just this. It's more complicated. This game is intricate, it's huge. It's, yes, you can create affirmation about money, but it's not like this, right? You need to have a deep understanding of reality. It's more about you developing your mind, understanding how to operate from the state of peace, the state of abundance, and then your strong mind, your next level, will find out a way to figure out things out and find money and do whatever you want. Because we need to understand that reality is more complex. I like this example. Imagine one guy built a social network, and that's it. This lake was taken. Like we have a lake and we have lots of houses near the lake. That's it. You cannot build houses. It's not so easy. If you're gonna listen to affirmation, it's you cannot build house near this lake. And for example, with social network example, Google tried. With all this money, I'm thinking there's lots of affirmations was using in the Google social network, but they failed, right? It's a world. It's more complex. Just I'm gonna create this affirmation. It's gonna make me money. No, it's more complicated. It's about developing your mind, developing your state, and your strong mind will figure out, right? So it's for me, for example, for my personal approach, it's not about I had this limiting belief with money. I'm from the country when my mom tried to save all the time. It's not good or bad, it's just survival mechanism, and I have this kind of limiting belief with money, but all this time it was helpful for me, and still kind of sharing things for free, right? And I realized that it's not about only what you want, it's about what archetype is living through you. It's huge. So again, it's not just I'm gonna use this tool, it's gonna work. It's bigger than you think. But we use an affirmation as a helpful tool to develop your mind and learn how to live from this state of abundance and investigate. It's very personal, very unique approach, and yeah. So this is understanding that you are soaking in reality of abundance. Just soak, explore, investigate, and ask questions if you have. And thank you that you are learning. Thank you, and good luck. I will see you soon.